That's why. Yeah. So it's not that your mother said no, it's that she never returned the.
Oh, did I do that?
Everybody else did.
Oh.
All right. So, Mr. Warnock, I'm going to pretty much keep my mouth shut.
Okay, sounds great. All right, guys. So yesterday, you guys went over an exercise with Ms. O'Brien. This awesome word, paraphrasing. So, can somebody tell me what paraphrasing is? Yeah, go ahead.
Changing a sentence and putting it in your words.
Perfect. Can anybody want to add on to that at all?
It's rewriting the text in your own words, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what paraphrasing is. Just one more detail. Paraphrasing is basically putting something in your own words, but you keep the main idea of whatever you took it from. It has to be the same. So you change it and make sure that you're not directly taking away from somebody else's idea, but you keep the same idea because that's what you want to keep in whatever you're using it for. So, just to paraphrase my definition of paraphrasing here. Exactly, it's just like putting ideas that are not yours into your own words. And when you do paraphrase, you want to completely reword and restructure the original wording of the source. So you don't maybe just want to throw a couple different words that mean the same thing into your writing. You actually want to completely recreate what you want to say. So, you guys remember who Edgar Allan Poe is, right?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me something that you guys read by Edgar Allan Poe?
What, like an article?
Or a story?
Annabelle Lee.
Annabelle Lee. Also, anybody else?
Hello.
Yeah, right. So you guys read a couple poems and then The Telltale Heart, right? Also.
Good. Yeah.
Perfect. So I'm going to take you through just a little paraphrasing exercise right now. And we're going to first look at this source that, this little bit of a source that I took off of biography.com, and talk about what is incorrect and correct paraphrase of this source. So can somebody read for me the number one, the top here, the original source? Go ahead.
Almost 150 years after his death, Edgar Allan Poe's prose and poetry continued to frighten, influence, and inspire writers, composers, artists, poets, and readers all over the world. Biography.com.
Perfect. Awesome. And can anybody tell me why I needed to put that biography.com?
Because if not, it was plagiarized.
Right. Yeah.
You put the source where you got it from.
Is that paraphrasing? Is that paraphrasing and all that? The first.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly. It's an actual quotation. It's something that I actually took from another source, so I had to put quotes around it because it wasn't my words at all. It was somebody else's. So can somebody read for me our first incorrect paraphrasing example of our first source here?
It's some new people.
New people? How about somebody really close to the board? You want to take a stab at it?
Almost 150 years.
Years.
Almost 150 years after Edgar Allan Poe writing, he was scared to cite this letter.
Yeah. I guess I need to proofread that one more time. So why is this not a good paraphrase of our first source?
Because it's in quotation. You got it from another source and you rewrote it. It's kind of like plagiarism.
Yeah, I mean, but what exactly about this sentence right here seems like a little sketchy, like a little maybe.
It's not very good use of grammar. The grammar's not that accurate either.
That's true. I guess first of all, that's a perfect thing. Whoever wrote this, aka me, needs to proofread it one more time. But it is, first of all, the first introductory clause is essentially the same thing as our first phrase. So exactly what we were talking before, you want to at least make an attempt to make things different than your original source. And so just using the same exact clause in your paper is not doing that. Can somebody read for me an example of correct paraphrasing? Yeah, go ahead.
Edgar Allan Poe still remains a popular author today. His writing is a widely
Widely read.
wait, what?
His writing is widely read.
Widely read, yep.
Widely read and we celebrated because of his terrifying style.
Horrifying.
Although terrifying works as well.
Yeah, either works. Perfect. So why does this work as paraphrasing? I think it works as paraphrasing. Do you think it works as paraphrasing?
Yeah. It's not
Yeah.
so specific. Like, it's not so specific and it really
Yeah, exactly. Do you think it still keeps the same idea as the first source? What's the first source is talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? I mean, it talks about his popularity as an author, and it also talks about his connection to other artists and writers who are interested in his work.